The final method of grounding is our reproductive system. So for the men, it's the first chakra, and that's what they're grounding through. For the women, we're grounding through our second chakra. So for masculine energy, we're going to be starting at the testes, running our energy all the way up the vas deferens, and then we're going to come down the vas deferens and then come out where the perineum is. And this is going to go all the way to the core of the earth. So this is how men can actually ground their masculine energy, and that will help them in their creative space. And that's done through the first chakra. Now for women, we're grounding two different sides of the body at the same time, similar to the men, but ours is just on opposite angles. For men, they might feel more connected as a singular, but there are two channels going to one. And we're going to follow the same sort of path where we're going to come from our ovaries and through our fallopian tubes, down into our uterus, and then we're also going to come out between the perineum. And that's going to ground to the core of the earth. Now what happens when you start running and operating things through your reproductive system, if you think about it, that is a means of creation. We're actually incarnating other beings this way through our reproductive system. But you can also use this in correlation with, and this is why I say, get to know everything through your dantians, through your hara line. So the second dantian is going to be right below the navel, and that's kind of where our reproductive system is, right about here. So when we start using our creative energy, right, and using that to actually create our life, we're not moving forward with our body front. We're not trying to jump ahead. We're actually walking straight into our life. We're moving forward, keeping our center and keeping aware. Where many times when we're trying to create or force creation, we kind of like, hurtle in. And we want to try to stay at a almost like you had a thread connecting you all the way to the universal source energy that focuses on your posture, which many of us really kind of need to play with. And once we do that, we can give ourselves permission to ground not only our tailbone, but ground our reproductive system into the earth. This will give us more access to creativity. And for those of you that have a hard time creating things in your life, it might be a nice method to experiment with creating from your reproductive organs. Enjoy.